Like when I utraga and people can just come and drop their burdens on you, you know. But every time I'm out with you, I'll post. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Tika the Red Tag, and today we are talking about friendships chronicles. Yeah, I know it's so random and unanticipated, but it's something that's really close to my heart. Like, I really like genuine friendships. So today I'll be talking about how to maintain friendships. Yeah, how to maintain genuine friendships, not just any friendship. Okay, so I'm not an expert at anything, so whatever I'll be saying on camera will be purely on my experience, and nothing I studied particularly. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like friendships are great and important. I feel like friendships are really important and we should really respect them like any other relationship in our lives. Of course, they won't be as demanding as romantic relationships or family relationships. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but I feel like there should be a point where you are like, you know what? Okay, this is a point where I stand up and fight for this friendship because it means something to me, you know. And also, I think the great point to start, like our reference point, should be identifying people as friends, acquaintances, colleagues, family, you know. Yeah, I think it's easy to refer to someone or regard someone as your friend and they don't really see you as that, and it's hurtful. I don't want to lie. I think it's hurtful, and I don't think I've been, have I not been, I don't think I've been exposed to such. I don't think I've experienced something like being rejected as a friend, but that's merely because I do not, like, I take time before I say someone is my friend. I take time before I possess someone to be my friend, you know. And yeah, I think that's why I haven't been exposed to such. Like, I have to see some qualities in you and how you come out with me, how you value me as a person, and then I'll decide from then on if you're my friend or not. Because, yo guys, there's a very thin line between friends and acquaintances, you know. And some people you can honestly open up to because they're not judgmental, they're good listeners, but that doesn't mean that they are your friends. It doesn't really mean that they are your friends. And yeah, sometimes it hurts, but it's very important to be self-aware. It's really important to be aware of the people in your life so that you don't get like heartbroken every time you try to make friends, you know. And some people don't believe in friendships. Like, you literally like this person and you'd really like them to be your friend, but they don't see friendships, they don't view friendships as you do, you know. And yeah, that might sting a bit, but respect that person, believe what they're telling you, and move on, because you only Karen, you're only working towards hurting yourself, I can put it that way. So yeah guys, I think it's important to, yeah man, accept people for who they are, and you will live a happily ever after life. And also, you should be attentive, or you should be observant. You should be observant on how people treat you and how they treat their other friends. Do not be naive. Of course, you're not trying to compare like the kind of friendship you have to the ones they have with other friends, but you don't want to seem desperate, or you know what I mean, man. Like, you don't want to seem like you are trying too hard for this and the other person is just relaxed and waiting for you to act every time like there's a crisis or something to be discussed in the friendship. So yeah, guys, it's important to be observant and be intentional about your observations, because guys, people are not the way you are. People don't have the same heart as you, so you must take care of your heart. Nobody's gonna come and take care of your heart. Your parents can only do so much for you. They can't keep you away from how cruel this world can be. Like, people just want to use you. They see that you are a really good person and you're really fond of them, so they're gonna take advantage of that and run with it. And if you're not careful, girl, yeah, that's what I'm just trying to say. And then we're gonna move to branded friendships. Like, yeah, it's clear that you are friends. At this stage, it's clear that we are friends. But every time I'm out with you, I'll post. Like, post the and you post the other friends. Like, there's no day where you will go out with so and so and you won't post them. But when it's me, like, maybe you would post your the drinks we'll be having or the food, but me nanje as your view. You one of those pictures where people are like, my view, when are we born into you from the other person, and you wish to have that. Well, at first you'll post and be like, out with my friend, da, 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 and yeah, first day I will not get cool, man. You're just happy that you went out with this person because you like them, and it was a really chilled lunch or a dinner, or you went to the movies, whatever the date was. But then you feel like over time, man, no, and it doesn't feel good. No buts. Unfortunately, that's how some people are. Like, they can do some stuff, but not for you. I can do that for Lindy. Mara for Mpo, I want, not for Mpo or Gifty or Precious. Mara for Lindy, I will go out. I will do this and that for this friend of mine. There is that, and a lot of it. Like, they are branded friendships, and then some will just regard you as someone they can offload on. Like, when I utraka, and people can just come and drop their burdens on you, but then when it's nice or when they have great news to share, o bona ka di-status, o bona ka utlwa ka batho gore kana mamang bona mamang o rekile Benz a wa hwaiwa bjanong. Okay, buying a car mostly tlo bona ka status vele, because I don't know, man. Like, mang wa graduate, man, can the not ask motho, yeah, can they no. So you don't want to seem like you were not close to this person. You just try to let it slide and talk about something, like change the subject, because it's embarrassing. No, it's embarrassing to find out about stuff on social media, guys. It is, especially if you regard this person as a close friend. Like, some stuff is not nice to find on social media. No, man. I monadi. Let's be honest, guys. No, man, like, you should treat your friends better. You should treat your friends good, the way you'd want your partner or your family or someone close to you to treat you. Then you should treat that person that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you've done something wrong, apologize. No, you must come and apologize. I know we are friends, but you must apologize the same way you see it's important to apologize in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, because friendship is not a relationship, of course. You should also apologize in friendships. Like, be a good friend and apologize. If you know you've wronged me, apologize. And other than apologizing, you should also communicate with your friend. Like, oh, friend, I realized that I've been checking you quite a lot and you haven't been retaining the same energy, you know? I mean, we used to be really cool, we'd check on each other, but now it seems like, Kiring, I've been the one checking on you. It's like you don't care about me like you used to. So I wanted to find out if you're still good or whether I'm forcing myself onto you. What's going on, girl? Like, let's talk about this. Be a girl, you know? I mean, like, no, guys, we're not in high school where we should be assuming or trying to act nice because we think we might have stepped on the wrong toes. No, let's talk. Let's talk about this. Let's be grown about this. And you can't end a relationship because someone did something bad to you. Friendship, let me be specific. You can end your friendships because when you were not checked on for a whole month. Well, firstly, did you check on them? And once you saw Uguti, you were the only one checking up on them, why didn't you tell them how you felt about that before you ended the relationship? I mean, sometimes we go through stuff that we just want to be away from the world and away from everyone, basically. And yes, we appreciate people checking up on us, but we do not have the energy to check up on people around us. And yes, it's bad, it's a bad habit, but sometimes you can't. Like, guys, life is hard on its own. Life is hard, and if you really want to be checked up on, communicate. Communicate. But then, no, it's bad manners to not retain that kind of energy, you know, like, give me the same energy I'm giving you. Like, okay, pata ori hey mereko hey skolo. No, that's bad manners. You should check on me also. And if you couldn't, or if I confront you about you not checking up on me, then you should own up to you not have been able to, and not just be defensive about it. You get what I'm saying? Let's not be defensive about bad habits, guys. Like, just apologize, and if you can, promise that you will do better. But if you cannot, try and explain to your friend, your friend, like, oh, nyaktandane, but I really struggle with this. But I will try my best. And if I fail, just tell me, you know, like, guys, we should talk in friendships. We can't end above 15 years relationship because we spent a month without checking up on each other. No. Did you sit down and talk about it? I mean, I've experienced that, and I talked about it with my friend. I was like, friend, ngati, like, we only talk through our statuses, and like, it's usually just funny stuff, and we'd be done with each other. Like, you know, our statuses, you send a reaction. Nowadays it's bad. Like, you just send a laughing emoji or a celebratory sticker and it's done. They react on your reaction from the status and it's done. Like, that's how bad it's been nowadays. But I feel like we should be better people and try to interact with one another, especially if we know that we care about each other. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, let's try to communicate our feelings, and then if there's no change, then we can consider cutting this person off or ending the friendship. But this thing of ending a relationship on suspicions, that on assumptions about some, no, I hate that. And guys, you should forgive your friends. You should forgive your friends. You should totally forgive your friends. Mina, I've been blessed with such wonderful friends. I think the worst I've done was throwing out a tantrum, guys. I have, but it was in a group chat. Like, I threw a tantrum. It had nothing to do with our friendship specifically, but I threw a tantrum, and yeah, and it happened twice. It happened twice. And yes, the first time I apologized, the second time I apologized, and I felt like I had anger management issues after that. Like I cried. Guys, I cried. I cried because I was like, no, this is not me. What is going on? Like, no, I promise you, this is not me. This is really not me. I don't know what is going on. I wish I could tell you what is going on. Okay, I was not telling them that. I just apologized for my behavior. But after that conversation, after that was done and dusted, I went into my room and I cried. And I asked myself so many questions. Even to this day, guys, I can't tell you what it is I was going through that time. I do not have an excuse for that behavior, but I'm grateful that my friends love me to such an extent to forgive me. Like, I did that twice, but they're like, I forgive you. Like, nothing changed in our friendship since then. Like, they love me the same. I haven't seen any changes. And I really appreciate my friends. Mina, I feel like it's really important to have friends in your life because my mom didn't have friends, guys. My mom didn't have friends. At least I didn't know who was her closest friend. Like, she had many acquaintances. She had so many acquaintances. She'd share the weight with them or like just go check up on them. And nobody really came and checked up on my mother as like a friend. Some did tried at some point, but she didn't have that that closest friend. And I feel like it's not good. I felt like it affected her in some ways because she told me stuff that I thought she could have told her friends, or unfortunately she didn't have sisters. So yeah, I feel like my mom did not have too many friends and she didn't have someone to talk to about most stuff. And because I was so close to her, she would like tell me stuff that would really scare me, but not really scare me, that they would shock me. And only when I've grown up I realized with no man, my mom was really lonely. She didn't have someone to talk to, so maybe that's why she like shared that stuff with me. And that's when I decided to, yeah, friendships are good. And I had already had great friendships. I've never struggled with friends, guys. Like, growing up, I have never been a lonely child or a lonely newcomer. I've been so fortunate when it comes to friendships, and like, yo, I thank God each and every day for my friends. Like, I've got really genuine friends and I love them to bits. I pray for my friends and I hope they pray for me too. And I feel like friendships should be cherished. At the end of the day, friendships should be cherished. There are some stuff you can't talk about to your family or your partner because sometimes you want to gossip about this partner, but they're so close to your family. And oh man, it can be something like, you need a friend. You need a friend that's not gonna judge you, that's gonna be a good listener, a friend that's gonna be there for you no matter what, a friend that's gonna show up, you know. Like, I feel like there's okay, I mean, I'm for friendships, and if you do not value friendships, that's okay. You've got your own reasons, but my personal opinion is that everyone should have a friend. A life without friends is lonely. It is lonely. Like, try and allow people to be your friends. I know some people are closed up, they have these high walls because of disappointments in friendships. But girl, are you gonna give up on all men if one guy disappoints you? It really should be like that, guys. Like, do not grow up to be bitter about friendships. Friendships are really good. Just pray about them. If you feel like you've been so unlucky with friendships and you really need a friend, pray about it at least, because you cannot control who you attract sometimes. I promise you, you cannot control who you attract, and you cannot control how people perceive you. So yeah, man, just pray for your friendships. And if you've got really great friendships going on, don't forget to forgive your friends when they've wronged you, because I mean, every relationship deserves a forgiveness, guys. Learn to forgive your friends. Don't just cut people off. It's rude. It's rude. And yeah, guys, Mina, I'm for friendships. And should I be disappointed in any of my friendships? I don't know what I would do. I don't know, because of me. I love my friends and they've been really good to me. And I hope that I've also been good to them. And if I haven't, I'd really like for them to just be open with me, you know. With my friends, I like that there is no Miss Goody Two Shoes. Like, if you're wrong, we're gonna tell you, girl. Like each and every one of my friendships, I'm gonna say my piece, meaning it's, yeah, girl, I know which one Jenna and Jenna. What did I just say? Guys, but girl, bona. Nah, I cannot say, like, communicate what it is that you don't like about, like making a joke about me in front of your other friends. No, let's not. That's out of question. You can't do that to me. That's inhuman. Okay. Communicate this kind of stuff, you know. Like, friend, if I tell you I cannot tell it, I really don't have it. And I would really appreciate it if you understood that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, that's all I'm saying. Let's respect our friendships and cherish them, maintain them, guys. Let's stop having branded friendships. Let's be genuine people. Let's be genuine people and have marvelous friendships. Okay, that is all from me. What did you think about this chit chat about friendships? Have you been disappointed about friends? Have you gone out to look out for more friends? Have you stopped opening up to people because of that incident? Have you had genuine friendships? How has it been going? How do you maintain your good friendships? Let's communicate on this topic, guys. I know it's not easy. It's not easy to get like genuine friends, but then sometimes we do, and it's just nice to have like that kind of sisterhood or brotherhood, you know. Just please, guys, let's communicate on this topic. Let's share, you know, like what do you disagree with me on? Yeah, guys, let's talk. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.